Ancient boomer teachers. 300-year-old Chinese abacus ring used during the Qing dynasty to help traders. 18th century Chinese teenager voice. Ngaha! The teachers said we wouldn't have a calculator with us everywhere we go. Don't know what that voice was, but sure. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually really kind of cool, but at the same time, look at the size of it. How are you gonna use that practically? You'd have to have one of those like eyepiece monocle magnifying glass. I don't know what they're called. But it's so cool. But yes, we will always have a calculator with us at all times. And if not a physical one, a mental one. Ooh. Hello and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Zen, and today we're taking another delve into r/Tumblr, the subreddit where we can look at Tumblr from afar. Because let's face it, those that wander in willingly never come back out. Let's just jump in, shall we? No gag reflex. Does COVID mess up your gag reflex? Are you having trouble in the men's room? I'm eating sausages and they're just sliding down their hole like never before. Can we meet up? Hey, look, I'm just saying they're shooting their shot in the weirdest of places, but if it works, it works, I guess. Wow. I'm not sure. I mean, this would be kind of useful if you're eating sausages on the go and don't have time to, you know, cut it up with a knife and fork or just bite off parts of it. Nah, we're gonna go full on snake/seagull. We're just gonna pop it in. Insert sausage, lean head back, let it slide down. Wrong class. Still laughing about yesterday during gender/sexuality studies class when our professor had everyone shout a few times to make us more comfortable with saying those terms. And this girl just stands up slowly and says, this isn't math class. Wow, I mean, it's kind of how you frame this whole lesson in your head. I mean, if you combine the two, it's an additive process, so there is maths involved. Also, what kind of... I just like the idea of just, I understand roughly what this teacher is trying to do to just like normalize the words and just make it so like the uncomfortable stigma people seem to have about these words are. But at the same time, so just people walking by outside the classroom at that time. I just gonna hear just a classroom screaming vagina and penis. Just looking in the window, man, I need to be in there. Yes, my opinion on quantum physics is that we should stop looking into it. It's none of our business, and frankly, the particles seem to agree. Scientists should walk away really exaggerated and call out, okay, I guess I'll stop researching quantum physics. And then when the particles relax, they whip around super fast like a kid who's just watched Toy Story, trying to trick their toys into acting alive. Isn't that already how it's studied? Yeah, like I don't understand quantum physics in the slightest. My brain be quantifiably smooth in all the right ways. But it is proven that in the quantum physics field, I have read this up on multiple studies that I'm bringing out of my ass right now, that the best method for studying it is the peekaboo method. Lull it into that false sense of security, and then boom, science. Carcinization? I was like them once. I like how one of the most prestigious and respected marine institutions on the planet posted this with zero context. Monterey Bay Aquarium? Really? Oh wow, okay. I love this meme of just everything will return to crab. But if I remember correctly, and I'm sorry I'm gonna put this down, I'm really sorry, but if I remember correctly, carcinization is only for crustaceans, not everything. Although thinking about it that way, each other kind of species of animal would eventually have their own version of a crab. What ours is? I don't know. Most likely monkey. Well, of course, I gotta sulk in something that showcases my ass. What? Hey, quick question. Do people actually wear jeans indoors at home? Like, as a casual thing to wear? As in you don't plan on going out or anything, you just put jeans on? So many of you are saying yes. What the hell? Hashtag nope, it's lazy pajamas if I'm staying home. Absolutely. I think it's safe to say most of us have had a reasonable amount of time in the last period of time that we can just we have to stay at home. And why put on jeans? I'm just saying, yeah, they're fashionable and they're good for going out in, but they're not the comfiest of things to laze around in. And if I work from home, this is my job. This is like my full-time job, editing and voicing these. So why would I wear something that's relatively uncomfortable when I can just be like, yo, blanket, just blanket, wrap me up like a burrito. I'm doing this right now like that. It's all about that comfort, man. That guy who gets along well with everyone. What is it about capybaras that attracts group of small animals to them? It's not just mammals either, it's like birds and turtles and frogs too. Capybaras, they've just, look at this crap! They radiate peace! Capybaras are friend-shaped, yes! Capybaras are great, and I'm so glad they're getting so much more attention recently. It's so good. It's exactly that. Capybaras are just friend-shaped. They are like nature's Disney's princess. they're just so chill. They're just so cute and comfy and cozy and ooh. I love capybaras, yeah, man. Yeah. Can you name this book? I like when I read more unknown-ish books because they deserve love too, but I don't like when you finish reading and you go on Tumblr like, okay, I finished it, where's the fandom? And then you're like, oh crap, right, I am the fandom. Well, if that's the case, then you should be heralding that fandom that you're so very passionate about. I mean, if it's something that you enjoy, most likely other people are going to enjoy as well. I say this with a caveat of, unless it's weird. Oh, actually, no, still people will be into that. All I'll say on this is, yeah, herald it, just share it, get other people into it if it's that good. Just don't be obnoxious about it, please. Meanwhile, at Betty White's house, Death slowly cracks open door. Hello, Betty. Hello. Slowly closing door. Just saying hi. Aims shotgun, as always. I'm kind of hoping that this is an older meme and not a newer one because that'd be a bit distasteful. But at the same time, I like the top comment here of just, someone ran out of ammo? No, someone wanted a career change. Betty White is now the Grim Reaper. And I like this. I actually kind of like this. What's better when you're going into the great unknown and you're potentially greeted by Betty White? You're just having a leisurely stroll in the boat on the River of Styx, and Sharon just like turns around and is just like, Betty White, oh, hello. Necromancy. There's a serial killer in your town. Unfortunately for them, you're a necromancer, and you have fun driving that maniac insane. That's actually kind of an interesting concept. I really like that. It'd be a really good way to kind of like weed out who the killer is because they'd get slowly more and more and more insane and desperate to try and hide their tracks because, hang on, I got rid of you. How are you still here? It was just watching them spiral down is just such an interesting concept. It also kind of aligns with an NPC I created for a D&D campaign, which is just a loan shark necromancer. Because if you can't pay off your loans in life, you're sure as hell gonna do it in death. I really want to see this. Game show called Pride or Prejudice, in which the contestants are presented with a gay joke and have to guess if it was made by a queer person or a homophobe. The contestants are all vaguely liberal straight people who are desperately uncomfortable with the entire concept. I'm just going to be 100% real with this one. I kind of fall into that category at times because I am going to be the last person to say I know everything that I need to know. I'm not perfect. I'm working on myself constantly. And the last thing I want to be doing is offending people. And a lot of this stuff, I just haven't had the environment or the people to talk to fully concrete my ideas and just my beliefs on all of this. Like overall, I can just straight up say I'm not against any of this. I'm all for people just being who they are. Just be you as long as you're not going to hurt other people. There should be no stigma about that. But at the same time, if you ask me something that hones in on like a very specific issue, it's very likely I don't have a concrete answer ready for you just yet. Give me time, I'm getting better. Victor Hugo. My favorite thing to do is to tell my friends about the wild things Victor Hugo did and see the look of shock and horror in their faces because they only know him as the great author who wrote Les Mis and Hunchback and not as the man who gave his fiancée a live bat in an envelope. He what now? Yeah, he what now? Who is this dude? Okay, so the comments are coming in clutch here because I don't want to go to Wiki and because for using my typing fingers is effort. I'll scroll down. So one of the comments is, he did not only have an insane libido, bedded hundreds of women whereas he didn't care for their age. That's questionable. He also liked to watch people do the dirty. He also seems to be trading his peeling skills for his writing skills because he'd never peel anything. He'd eat oranges with the peel, even lobsters with their shell. Generally, he was eating like a dumpster, just shoveling food into himself all the time. What is this man? The more I read about him, he's just like a sexy, horny garbage disposal. Post 13. Oh, hey, what do you want? Frodo? What? What are you doing? Alright, sorry about that. Apparently my cat wanted to be part of the episode. Who is she? Hashtag I die every time I see this post because everyone thinks it's a cat, but it's a fursuit. I'm screaming, what? What? No. No shot. No chance. Okay, my skepticism was correct. Straight up, if that was a fursuit, incredible craftsmanship. Incredible. But in the comments, it has been tentatively proven to be a photographer called Michael E.B., who has a whole Instagram of just taking pictures of cats in small mirrors in different locations. Oh, that one's just a chest. That's just straight up boob. Okay. Wait, what is this? It's just like it's just photos of cats in small mirrors in weird locations, and then just the occasional one of just big booba. It's like, oh, I'm not complaining. Oh, it's Michelle, not Michael. Michelle. Right. Whoops. Silver linings. Something that really gets to me. One of the few truly pure and good things is that about 10 to 15 years ago, the world collectively realized that we would not have Betty White for too much longer and that we should appreciate her while she was still with us. And then we actually did. She got to know how much she's loved. And ultimately, that's the greatest thing anyone could really know, is that your life had impact on others in such a positive way. And to know you're loved. That's the goal. That's the goal. Perfect. Okay. Every morning, the light comes in and my toilet looks beautiful. Holy poop. Please tell me that was an intentional pun. If it wasn't, then you put a real spotlight on that stinker of a misplaced joke. Yeah, God. Like, it's done. I can't really make a joke about this. It's the light throne. It's where you put the divine poopies. Like, what else can you say about this? The big question is, if you do a pee in it, does that become holy water? And that's all the time we have for today on Kalbus. If you like the video, consider dropping a like, or maybe even subscribing, or hey, maybe even sharing a friend if you want to have a little bit of a tumble with them. I said that in a weird way. If you want to see some more r/tumble, and stick around just a couple more seconds because another one will be popping up on your screen. But on that note, I have been your host Zen, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.